Welcome to my channel. We are recapping episode 1 and 2 of the off campus season. Now, let me just disclaimer right there. I did not know about this book until I heard about the TV show. And I knew I was gonna watch the TV show because, like, anything that's romance, I'm here, I'm sad, okay? So I was like, let me read the book as a pregame. I did not like the book. I love the TV show. I did not like the book. Which is why I'm just gonna say it. I think the reason I like the show so much is because they basically changed the entire plot of the book. So, with that being said, let's talk about episode 1. Literally, my first note is they changed the plot! Happy face. Like, just off the jump, there's some things in the book that I noticed they changed, and I was like, okay. In the show, the reason he doesn't drop the course is because he needs it for his major. In the book, he was just past the deadline to drop the course, so that was one thing. And then in the book, she only works at a diner called like Dally's, I think. But in the show, she's also one of the people that cleans the hockey locker room. So maybe she's like a janitor at the school. Oh, and Justin isn't an athlete. I was surprised by that because in the book, Justin's like, I think, I think he plays football, and in the show, Justin plays music. This guy's like, I don't do all that sweating outdoor in the gym type shit. Like, leave me alone. And one of the other major changes is that in the book, Allie knows about the assault and she like follows her to parties to like have her back, and they both don't drink at parties. In the show, Allie doesn't know anything about the assault. A lot changed. Oh yes. Oh, this was a massive change. In the book, he actually likes hockey. Like that's just a thing about him. He's like, yeah, my dad was overbearing, abusive, put way too much pressure on me, but I do like hockey. In the show, he's like, I think I play hockey just to impress my dad. So it's like there's quite a few changes. So if you were like a diehard writing for this book, this show was probably not for you. Like it probably pissed you off, in fact. But one big change from the book to the TV show, they made the guys so much less creepy. They made them so much less creepy. Oh my god. In the book, the guys used to say the creepiest things. Like the first time they meet any girl, they start calling her like weird pet names. They'll be like, "Hey baby, what's up, sweetheart? How you doing, sweet cheeks?" I'm like, "You don't know this girl. That's not cute. That's not cool. That's just creepy." And I think the first time in the book, the first time Hannah meets one of the guys, he just thinks she's a stripper that they got for his birthday. That's like mind blown. That's not like that at all in the show. So okay, let's actually talk about what happens in the show then. Oh, also, I'm sorry. I just like all my notes are just like random changes from the book to the show. So that's why I keep going like, oh, I forgot something. Another massive change is that Hannah does not sing. That I was surprised by because like Hannah's thing was that like um she was singing in a competition to get a scholarship. In the show, she doesn't sing. She's like, oh, I play the clarinet and I'm a composer. I was like, bro, are you even Hannah? It doesn't matter because I didn't like the book, like I said. And yeah, they completely wrote out Cass and MJ. They completely wrote out Cass and MJ. There's nobody named Cass, so whatever Cass's full name was, and MJ does not exist. One of the changes they made that was near and dear to my heart is they fixed Kendall. In the show, Garrett hooks up with a girl named Kendall, and it's like I think pretty early on, and it's not anything serious. It's just to show that like Garrett is like a playboy and he just gets with girls like on and off, like he's just cool like that. And so we meet Kendall, and she's so much better in the show because they made her like a full person. They didn't just make her like a dumb blonde. Oh, I can't speak. They didn't just make her into like a dumb blonde. She was actually a full person. Kendall said exactly what she wanted. She told Garrett like, I like you and I want to be your girlfriend. And he goes, why? You don't even know me. And like Maybe you've deluded yourself into thinking I'm someone I never pretended to be, which, by the way, deluded yourself, like the audacity of that statement. And she calls him out for it. She's like, man, fuck off. Like, don't speak to me like that. I was like, girl, T, I love her so much. It was just so nice that in that interaction after they've hooked up, where like she's still telling him like, oh, I like you, even though she's the one basically being vulnerable and saying like I want you, and he's being like I don't want you back, he's not cooler than her, you know what I mean? Like she just has so much confidence, and like the power just seems equal. Like yes, she put herself out there and she was vulnerable and he shut her down, but like it didn't break her or anything. She was just like okay, you know, like she just like rolled it off her back, like, and I was just like, that's how you write a queen. Then one final, no, another massive change they made is that Hannah is not a woman hater. She is not a pick me girl. In the book, she would talk so much shit about other women. She would be like, um, what about all these dumb blondes that are chasing you? And like, all these girls that are throwing themselves at you. And like, she would just be so rude to women. But in the show, she doesn't say anything about women, and I'm just like, ah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, it was just bliss. Okay, now moving on from listing basically everything they changed from the book to the show, let's talk about the actual plot points in episode one. One of the plot points we see like early on is that like Graham is playing like shit. He's at the hockey rink, he's not scoring, his passes are like super wide. I think he's being body checked into a wall, and he goes to the sin bin and he's just not having a good time. And then he gets to the locker room and he just starts crashing out at halftime, and he's breaking shit and throwing everything around and just being a all around problem. But then I think he goes on a walk and he hears Hannah singing, and she's just singing like I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch, bitch, bitch. And he's like, that is exactly what I needed. He's like, period. That's exactly what I needed in this moment to make me play like a boss. And he just, I don't know, he gets a lot of joy from watching her sing, and he's like, now I'm gonna stop sucking. He was like basically like, now I'm going to stop sucking and I'm gonna play great hockey, and I think they win. His dad shows up. His dad is like the dude from Shameless. I don't know his name, but when I saw him I was like, that's the dude from Shameless. And like his dad has the most villainous aura ever. I don't know. Like I know what the guy does in the book, but I don't know how the actor manages to have such a villainous aura from just standing there. It's almost like there's actual dark lines just radiating off him. He looks like a freaking villain in like a random ass cartoon ass movie. He's like, he just goes there and stands like this. Even at the rink, he's like watching Garrett's game, and he's like watching Garrett play hockey. And when Garrett's team finally wins, he just gives him like the most creepy, descript nod ever. He's like, and I'm like, how does the actor make a nod look evil as hell? And did you see the kid behind the dad that just gave the biggest eye roll for no reason? Like, I think they just, I don't know, I think maybe they were losing or something, and the kid rolled his eyes from his soul. He was like he rolled his whole eye. I was like, damn, like damn, why you put your whole soul into it? And oh, I think outside the sports arena, I think we meet the dude that assaulted Hannah, because like she sees him and she has like the biggest flashback, and it's just like, oh wait, I don't know if I don't think TV show watchers would not know that she was assaulted. at this time, so they wouldn't know why the flashback was important. But because like I read the book, I was like, is that the dude that assaulted Hannah? I think it is. I think it was. I was like, yo, is that him? Is that our op? I was like, I think it's him. Okay, so Allie and like the rest of Hannah's friend group, I don't remember any of their names honestly. Oh, Allie, Sean, is it Nels? I don't know. There's a guy in Hannah's friend group as well. They drag Hannah to like the party. It's like a block party. Yeah, I think it's just a block party. And they drag her there so that she can try to meet Justin Cole, you know, because she has a crush on him, for Ariana Grande. And the hockey guys were at the party too, and I was so happy. They made them so much less creepy. Like, okay, in the book, one of the things that was so creepy about them was like you could like the author would write their thoughts and like write them like creepy dialogue, and they just removed their thoughts and their creepy ass dialogue, and like they just made them regular dudes. I was so happy about that. And so like when you see the guys at like the party and they're just having fun with each other, like they picked each other up and were throwing each other up in the air and feeding each other popcorn and leaning on each other's shoulders. They were just so freaking cute. Like you're like, oh my god, they were like teddy bears. They were just having fun and like being young, happy people in college. And I was like, you guys are so cute. I love them so much. One of the guys does say something just randomly that I was like, why are you ruining my love for you? Because like the guys were all the hockey guys, they all gathered to like take a shot. One of them is like, take your tampon out and relax. And I was like, why'd you have to say this? Like I was having so much fun loving you guys, and then you just made me upset. Like that's freaking creepy. Please don't say that next time. But yeah, I really enjoyed how adorable the hockey guys were. I'm glad that they didn't make them like stoic. Like you know when they try to do like cool kids and they just make them like stoic, one-dimensional people that are just like, oh, I'm a cool bad boy. I love that they made them like adorable and like interact with each other and play with each other and just have fun. It was so cute to watch. Oh! At the party, Dean and Allie had the like I was like, what is this? What am I watching? Because like Dean was sitting in like I think it's like a caravan or like a camp or something. And he's like full on making out with a girl. He's like, this is in public, by the way. It's not like a private place. It's like a caravan and they're sitting in it and there's just a bunch of other people there partying. And Dean and some girl are going at it. They're like they're fully making out. And Allie and her boyfriend Sean just pull up and just start staring at them. She's like making intense eye contact with Dean, and he's looking at her like, what? And then he's finally like, okay, girl, I'm making out with, let's leave. And I was like, Allie, what is that? What was that? What was that? And then this is like the main part of episode 1 when Allie and her friends convince Hannah to go talk to Justin Cole. She's like, girl, go talk to him, go make your move. And on her way to go talk to Justin, some guy bumps into her and dumps like beer on her, but she's wearing like a white shirt, and so her white shirt becomes like see through and you can see like her bra, and like she's talking to Justin, and like I don't know, she doesn't seem super uncomfortable, but at the same time like her shirt has just become like see through without her planning to. So then Garrett, like he swoops in and he's like, he comes and he gives her his hockey jacket and pretends to be her boyfriend. I was like, I don't know, I feel like it worked. I feel like it worked because on the one hand she don't know him that well, because he was at this point he just asked her to be his tutor once or twice, but on the other hand like I think he was just like, here, let me like help you cover up because your shirt got ruined. So I think it worked. I think it was cute. And then he basically was like, yo, Allie was about to beat his ass when he pulled up though. When he pulled up and started talking to like Hannah and Justin, Ali was like, oh hell no, like why is this guy trying to ruin my ship? Why is he trying to get in between the two lovebirds? And then they hold Ali back and they're like, girl, wait. Like, if we make Justin jealous, maybe he'll like Hannah back. And basically, I think Garrett tells Hannah the same thing. He's basically like, if you want to, when Justin leaves, he basically tells Hannah like, yo, if you want to get with Hannah, sorry. It basically tells Hannah like, yo, if you want to get with Justin, pretend like you're dating me. Justin will get jealous. He'll want you. Bada bing, bada boom. You'll have your guy. And I was like, sure, sure. Like I know the plot of this. I'm gonna enjoy a fake dating trope. Okay, don't judge me. Don't judge me. So basically, at the end of that interaction, that's when we get the deal. When Hannah basically agrees to tutor Garrett in exchange. Oh, he has to pay her to be his tutor, by the way. I was surprised by that. And basically, yeah, he'll pay her to be his tutor. In exchange, he will be her fake boyfriend. That is the deal. Da, 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 da. Can I just say, I just realized that like they are basically Lara Jean and Peter Kavinsky. So 16-year-old me and 22-year-old me have the exact same interests. Like a lot has changed, but a lot has stayed exactly the same.